Bhushan, I'm going to come to you next. Transcendent customer experience, we said, is all about delighting customers at every touch point of their journey, right? It's all about giving customers or employees what they need by making technology more human, if you will, right? So how do you provide such a transcendent omni-channel customer experience by leveraging technology?
It's interesting that while every world is going digital, basing your design philosophy around human-centric design becomes that much more important, because your ability to interact personally is getting reduced gradually by virtue of technology. Right? So in my view, I think there are 3 layers for designing a top-class transcendent customer experience, if you like, across any channel. At the very top end, there is an experience layer. You need to decide what is the demographics of your customer. And in that experience, I think employee experience becomes an equally critical part, because they will be serving your customers in the end. So experience at that layer, we have to decide what is the most critical journey I need to decide, what are the key touch points I need to define properly, what kind of data I will collect, and what kind of primary and secondary channel I will expect people to use for which kind of task. And it is not just technology that will enable them to interact, but it also involves psychology, it will involve HR in case of employee experience, etc. So I think defining experience and how the process will be simple, how the data will be, what kind of data I will collect is one layer of defining an experience for becoming a transcendent omni-channel experience. The next immediate part after that one has to focus, in my view, is the engineering to deliver that experience. And engineering is where you will talk about automation, you will talk about secure platforms, you will talk about agility to deliver different changes, your ability to adapt. All of that will, whatever robust platform you build, will deliver you the ability to service your customers better. And below the third layer, which is very important, but quite often not put as much focus, but as we go into the 5G world and metaverse world, it will become critical, is the networks layer. So every enterprise, now in telco, was almost a silent warrior during COVID, because people talked about doctors and leaders on the front line. But the whole COVID pandemic was made far more bearable with the ability of the network. So going forward, I think network is an important layer for everybody to transform. And the success of creating that top-class experience will be actually ability of an organization to build these 3 layers and make them work seamlessly. And that is where I think monitoring different applications and being able to deliver is where some of the BMC technology like Control-M or Helix will perfectly fit in, because no matter which industry you are, no matter which applications, what industry segment you're serving, you will need to become data-driven, you will need to become agile, you will need to be secure. And there are product sets that BMC has, we have seen and implemented for customers, which make sure that all these 3 layers work seamlessly, give customers an ability to be proactive in their monitoring, take actions in time, and deliver that experience.